Good evening, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Sunday night, and you guys know what we do on Sunday night. We just look at the markets, we analyze, we do a pre-market analysis of different pairs, different things, currencies that we're going to be trading in the coming week. Yeah, just have a look at how things are going. If you guys can see, last week we had a good run with US 30. It's the chart we've just landed on right now. This is a really good trade here, but I just want to do a fresh analysis, but I just want to get rid of some stuff here just to make it a bit more. So it's 12:40 a.m. On the 5th of April. It is Easter weekend. I know you guys must be enjoying yourselves wherever you are. I'm in Kenya, Nairobi. So depending on when you watch this, it might be, tomorrow, or, maybe you're waking up and you might watch it after you've woken up. So this was a really good trade on US 30. And, I just want to look at it. Overall, I think we can see major rejection on this trade. Okay. This is on the 30-minute, but I just want to look at a longer time frame. I'm a day trader, intraday trader, so I like to get into the markets just, like during the day, London session. And I'm out by the end of the day. Worst case, 24 hours. So I don't know what's happening. My charts, it looks like my screen is kind of hanging. So yeah, so US 30 retested a previous support key level, okay? A demand zone, a support and resistance zone, and then it pushed up. There was a lot of news last week. NFP happened on Friday, which just made this keep, just kept on going up. But, I feel like it's gotten to us resistance kind of. So can't really tell much right now. As you can see, we've been in a range. Been in a range for a while. Yeah. Bit of accumulation has been happening on US 30 since the 10th of last month. And then it finally just, broke through this, key zone, key supply zone. So what I'd want to see, my feeling is it could continue pushing up, but I would want to see a bit of a retest, just a bit of a push down, at least maybe to the 33,102 area, and then continuation up. But I'm really, just, this is a wait and see kind of trade, one of those things. So I'll probably look at it again tomorrow. So let me look at something else. Like we know, guys, the markets are closed, or rather they are opened, but nothing much is happening right now. We can also see Euro USD, one of the trades we took last week, actually did pan out. But the thing is, we got to my confluence zone, so so Euro USD has been very bearish, and then now last week it retested a previous resistance here, as you can see here, this level here. Yeah, so kind of rejected it, and it looks like it's still pushing down. But just a closer look on this bearish move, I'm seeing, like a downtrend, a trend formation here, a downtrend formation here. They're like, this is a key level here. Okay, let me clear this chart so that you guys can see exactly what I'm seeing. So when I'm talking about key level, this is what I mean. So it retested this area here. You guys can see Yeah, so it did its run, consolidated for a bit, okay, and then started scaling lower highs, and then retested this key level. So what I'd like to see, yeah, it broke through, tried to retest the zone, came down, took a lower high again, you know, and then, so it's still, to me, literally still headed down. Like if I look at this, this is on the smaller time frame. I still feel like it has to push a bit lower. For me to look for this to change, let's say the trend from a downtrend to maybe push up, I would want to see it, get to this level, 19509. Okay. Then I would actually wait to see, this would be a good entry for a sell. But if it breaks this level, my take is then we've gone bullish. But for now, if I even look at the daily, if I look at the daily, so yes, you can see we've really been on a downtrend, but we are really now on a major support. That's where we are right now. Okay, so there could be some rejection here, but I feel like it wants to keep on pushing down before it does it goes up. So um so you can see it has just tested a major support zone on this other end, but I'm biased for a continuation to the downside. But I would look at it as a continuation, like a break and retest before it continues to the downside. So it's not yet ready to just drop. Yeah, it still needs to, retest previous lows here and the highs, and then continue down. So that's but then if we even look at it, if you want to confirm with the trend, the only time you'd want to get into this trade on a very confident drop is if it breaks this trend. Yeah. But there's a very big possibility, because the last time it broke this zone, okay, was November last year. So it will try and get there, but chances are it would probably reject and continue, on its way up, or consolidate again around these levels. But my take is, if it breaks below the 1.15901 level or 1.16183 level, okay, we are good to go. This level here, key levels, we are boom dropping. But for now, probably just kind of break, try and retest to the lower end and continue, reject this area, because this is a very, very, very strong support. Yeah. So that's Euro USD. More on just continuation down, push down, but overall, yeah, I'm looking at it just pushing up, continuing to push up, but we'll see. But on the lower time frame, they're good. Just hold on. They're good. Lower time frame, I think we are good to go on the lower time frame for, like, a bit of a push down before it rejects. Yeah. See, so this level, very important. Very important. Yeah, this candle here is bullish, so I would want to see how this candle closes. Then I'd be more confident. But I feel like there's still room for it to push down, okay, and then continue on its way up. I still feel we are very, very bearish on Euro USD, or generally Euro pairs. Yeah, generally. So we look at Euro JPY. Bearish on Euro USD, Euro JPY. So Euro JPY really interesting. So did you guys see this drop here? Yeah, so just filling up this like this zone. I don't know what happened here. I was in the market was I in the market? Oh yes, we did take this trade on Thursday. No, actually this was on Friday. This was on Friday. So I wasn't in the market on Friday. But this was definitely NFP. And I'm not surprised because Euro has really been struggling. So look at this drop though. But I'm quite 100 pips in like one candle of 30 minutes. Yep. So I had given a sell stop, okay, in my channel, my Telegram private Forex signals channel, and whoever took this trade, I gave a pending order. They made at least 37 pips by the time market closed. Yeah. So I had actually anticipated that if it breaks through, it will just go into a sell, which it did. And this, I think, was pushed by, the news. And then what we've seen is the market has just opened up and forgotten that the candle was dropping. And it really has a bullish candle there. So this could have just been a correction because if you look at this, Euro JPY has been consolidating. Okay. So it's just probably trying to correct as it continues to consolidate. Then on the daily, we can definitely give a better. So for me, this is, it's possibly just it was a correction to the downside, but the push will just continue up now. I think that's how we'll move on with Euro JPY. Actually, yen pairs. So let me look at GJ actually to just GBP JPY. GBP JPY. So GBP JPY has also been bullish. No surprises there. Since the 25th of March. Still looking kind of bullish. Really? Bullish. Look at the lower time frame. So on the lower time frame, okay, just clear this. As you can tell, guys, this is my chart from last week, right? My charting from last week. So I usually don't change the way I've mapped out my chart because what I'm seeing in the past informs my future. I feel like GJ is still bullish, okay? Like GJ is still bullish. Bit of consolidation on the support resistance zone here, but I still feel like we might we'll continue to push up. So because it's literally broke through this supply demand zone and retested and then continued tried to retest the previous support there, continued on its way up, then pushed down, and it's just been retesting this area. And when I look at this candle here, okay, it was a total rejection. So I feel like it needs to push up a bit, a bit more. But I think the move will happen if it does go into a bullish move. It will happen probably on Tuesday, from Tuesday. Yeah. Right now, the market is still kind of asleep. So GBP USD. I'm also looking at pairs that I like to trade, guys. So as you can see, these are my previous chart settings. This is GU. It broke through my line of confluence there. Now, where again, my last week. Okay, so GU. So you can see GU was bearish at some point, and then it retested a key resistance. This is kind of like a head and shoulders here, you know. But then it then came to the support trend on the trend line here. And what I would look at in GU, okay, would be, I'm also bullish on GU, but I wouldn't just jump in until probably, let's say we get to this 1.38590. Yeah, so I'm still, you know, before it gets into a bullish, it's really in a zone right now. Okay, you can see this. It's really in a sort of a zone here. Okay, so I'm bullish. So it could push down a bit, yeah. But I would want to jump into a buy at this level, 1.38590. We probably have a couple of pips, about 50 pips, actually more, 135 pips, yeah. So this would be my move. But if it doesn't, it will push down and probably try and retest this previous zone, okay? Because you can see this was a rally down, a rejection on this level, and then a push up, retest, and then a push up, and then it got stuck at this level. And then it pushed down, tried another attempt, failed, came back and was stopped at this support area, okay? And we can see it's just been retesting the previous highs. It finally broke this level here, okay, the 1.38087, and then it retested and rejected again. So I would want to see what happens. If you see, even if it's a rejection, this rejection is really, if you look, it has retested a previous zone. So if we look at it from history, okay, we can see this is a clear, important zone, retest, attracted back to that same. So I am bullish on GU, that's for sure right now, okay? If I look at the daily, just to confirm what I'm seeing, ignore my messy daily chart, guys. But if I look at the daily, okay, that's exactly what I'm seeing. It rallied, okay, retested, rejected, went to a previous support, but scaled a lower high, retested, and then it finally came back to the same position where it, you know, the rally began, okay? So failed to break that support and is on its way back up. So I would want it to break. Once I see a break here, and again, if I go on the daily, okay, ignore my chart keeps on. If I am to get into this trade, guys, it would only be in this level. If I'm to get into a buy, there's a lot of room. There would be no rush to jump in because it could be trying to just test, you know. I would want to see it break this level, 1.3849, confidently. And then if I see a retest, okay, so probably, you know, push up, and then retest, and then continue on its way up. Okay, so that would be where, sorry, that would be what I'd be gunning for, you know. So I would probably put a buy entry around this level. Around here, even around, I mean, this would be a very good, then maybe my stop, if I'm to look at my stop, so let's see. I would put my stop at around there. And then about 80 pips, you know, but long term, it definitely this week, if all goes according to plan, I feel like it wants to retest this previous area. So if you can see that a bit clearly, yeah, that's my take, because I feel like we're still in a kind of a zone as I've mapped it out here. You guys can see what I'm seeing. Okay, this is a key important area. If this setup fails, then we will go and we will try to retest this zone. Okay, so just note that down. So that's GU. Let me look at Euro AUD, something I also like to trade. Euro AUD. Euro AUD, Euro USD. So Euro AUD, this was a setup that didn't go too great. Yeah, as you can see, not much was achieved here. Many pips, about 20 pips. Okay, so this we did bag our 10 pips there if you're scalping, but you know, as an intraday trader, I'm not looking for 10 pips, so not a great trade there. But I'm looking at this. So it's still scaling, you know, lower highs. Okay, so I would only wait for this trade as a buy, like past this zone around the 1.55602. But it's scaling lower highs. So my take is, you see with this, we have a channel here. Okay, this looks like a head and shoulder. All I'll say is if it breaks this channel, this trend line here, then we can, you know, but I feel like we're not ready to just break to the downside again just yet. But let me look at the daily first also. The daily does a lot of, you know, reason why I'm not feeling like Euro will break to the downside just yet. I don't think it's ready. I mean, Euro AUD specifically. It has been retesting this zone for quite a while now. I don't know if you guys can see. Are you seeing, guys, this level here, this level here? It's been here for a while. Since February, it's retested the first, you know, I mean, the last time it was there was in 2018. Then it's retested still 2018 November. It hasn't been there. And then finally, we see this in February of 2021. So this is a very important zone. I feel like it's a strong, although Euro generally has been having a lot of pressure, generally Euro pairs, I don't know if we are ready yet for the breakout to the downside. I feel like even if we do, there'll still be a bit of rejection. So I'll wait and see how the market opens. Generally, that's what I'm saying. So I'm not yet calling this for anything right now. Other than, but there's a beautiful potential move coming up in the future. As you all can see, yeah, this drop, I feel like it still needs to maybe push up a bit before it does its thing of, you know, breaking to the downside. It's not yet ready. But I always say we wait and see what happens in the market. These markets have been very unpredictable the last couple of, you know, you can see there's a major rejection here. So, you know, you never know. So that's Euro AUD. Did I look at Euro USD? Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, so guys, let me look at AUD USD, AU pairs. I love AUD USD and AUD JPY. So it's looking bullish on AUD USD. We have a bit of a reject. We definitely were not able to break this level here. We were not able to break the 0.75720 level. I feel we still have room to push up before we push down. And let's look at 30-minute. I pick my entries on the 30-minute chart. Hold on. I pick my entries on 30 minutes. So as you can see, this was a trade idea I did. The sell stop didn't pan out, which is fine. We didn't lose money there, but the buy stop did, and we did our thing. Still bullish on AUD USD. Yeah, so I want to see it pushing up a bit, you know. If it breaks this, let's see this zone here, this level here rather, then we can see a strong push to the upside, and it might just try and attempt to get here. But you know, look at it this way. Still, you know, I would want it possibly to break this level, okay? Probably get to this level, retest, and then continue. Okay, so it's not yet ready as of now. Still looking, you know, overall, looking bearish overall, but there's room for it to just, you know, get to this level here. This level is 0.77005. Has potential to get there as well. So if it pushes to this level, this would be a perfect entry for us to sell. That's my take. Like, I wouldn't want to sell down here. I'd want to see it pushing a bit up. And that's why I'm still, so about, let's say about 85 pips. Yeah, so we want to see that push up once it breaks here. So I wouldn't just jump into a sell, even if it's looking bearish structure-wise or price action-wise. I wouldn't just jump into, you know, just yet. I would wait and see. And the thing is also that's informing me is just the way the market has opened with this strong bullish candle. So yeah. What is AUD JPY? Yeah, so AUD JPY. Let's get rid of that gold. It has attempted, you know, to break out. Like happening, you know, just retesting previous support zones. Yeah. So if it, you know, this is a key zone again, key zone, you know, if it's to push up, but it's looking bullish. Let's look at Euro NZD. I hope you guys are taking notes so that now, even if, you know, you can see what happens. Euro NZD, here this past trade setup, consolidating, kind of like a head and shoulder-ish here, but we're in a zone still. Looks like it wants to, you know, push down. I would really want to see this pushing up before it drops. I feel like there's a bit of imbalance. But it's very possible that it will just, maybe push down. But remember, if you look at it, we're in a strong zone. It has retested a couple of times this area. But the thing is, it's unable to break previous heights. So like it's okay. Here it did break through, then came back down, retested, came back down, retested, but now failed to break this supply zone. Broke through, retested, previous retest here, and has just been, so I feel like we're not, it should push up before it comes down. So that's the move I'm looking at. Yeah, we are bearish, but I want to see it push up, even if this would be a perfect entry, a sell, boom. That's the move I'm looking at for Euro NZD. That's what I want to happen. Okay, but we wait and see how the markets open. I mean, they're open, but wait and see how things pan out by Tuesday. Because you all know it's still a holiday, it's Easter Monday. Cool. So I think that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys are learning as you keep watching my analysis every week. Something exciting happening. We have a class, 2 classes this week starting in April. Our beginners class, our 8-week class that begins on Tuesday, and then our advanced class that begins on Wednesday. It's a 12 weeks class. We have an exciting curriculum planned out for our students. If you want to get in on that, I'll put details in the links. But basically, our beginners class is $150 for the 8 weeks journey, and our coaching class for the advanced traders is 12 weeks. Basically, like beginners is really, I take you through the basics, right? Like you've been looking at Forex, you want to learn how to trade, you've been trying to learn on your own, but you're still not there. Like you're just trading on demo, trying to trade, but you don't have the basics foundation. So I'll cover a lot of things in the basics over the 8 weeks. Our advanced class will also be very exciting because now that's for people who have been struggling, to just be profitable as traders. Things I've learned, just sharing my journey in Forex, things I've learned over the past couple of years as a trader, the mistakes I've made, which have been many, and just translating that to how I look at the markets now. My success rate right now is not too bad in terms of my analysis. I do have a signals group that has been doing well. So it's just time for me to just help people learn more, and then we'll see how it goes. So thanks, guys. That's all for today on the Forex conversation in terms of analysis. See you next Sunday, and let's have a lovely, lovely trading week ahead. Thank you, people. Bye.